Hi friends. I don't really know what I want my intro thing to be like. What's up circle or let's circle up? I don't know. But for right now, it's hey friends. So in today's video, we're just going to be talking about the tagline where joy is a preference. And yeah, I'm going to tell you guys where it came from, how I came up with it. I'm getting better at talking to the camera, but it is not my strong suit. I'm better at talking to people or writing. So today in this video, I'm just gonna read what I wrote instead of trying to act like I have it memorized. But I'm just gonna kind of read to you guys what I wrote in my workshopping of the tagline, where joy is a preference. The phrase where joy is a preference comes from my middle name, Anyalika. Anyalika means joy is greater, bringer of joy, and happiness is best. Over time, I realized that joy isn't something that happens to me. It's a state of being, and it's the state of being I choose. Love as well. Joy is different from happiness. Happiness is fleeting. Joy is deep. Joy is lasting. Joy endures. What drew me to joy was the idea of choosing it in every aspect of life. Choosing joy in perspective means holding a view of life that can acknowledge reality without being crushed by it. Choosing joy in nutrition means choosing meals that support a deep, lasting sense of well-being, not just momentary pleasure. Choosing joy in movement means moving your body in ways that feel sustaining, not punishing. Choosing joy in community means choosing people who, even through hardship, support a sense of aliveness and meaning. Joy isn't just a reaction to circumstances, it's an action, a choice that informs your decisions because you prefer to be joyous. Joy is the honest acknowledgement of aliveness. It's an orientation, it's choosing openness instead of armor, staying soft without becoming naive, continuing to engage with life in uncertainty, discomfort, and even when you don't have a clue. Joy makes room for possibility. You don't choose joy because things are clear, you choose joy because you trust yourself when things aren't. Joy is not the absence of pain, it's my refusal to close myself off to life in the midst of hardship. A good gauge for whether you're choosing joy is how you sit with not knowing, how you sit with nuance. When the answer isn't clear, does your world collapse? Do you rush to solutions instead of allowing uncertainty to exist? Joy doesn't arrive at the end of becoming, it keeps you human while you're becoming. Choosing joy in uncertainty isn't denial, it isn't naivete, it's courageous, it's the path less traveled. Joy is a posture. Joy says, even here I remain open to life. Suffering is inevitable. Clinging creates pain. Joy arises from non-resistance to impermanence. Joy is not pretending everything is fine. If you're always reacting, you're being dragged. Reaction is often mistaken for honesty. Regulation is often mistaken for repression. But joy is neither denial nor repression. Joy is regulated engagement. Reaction is automatic. It happens before choice arrives. Reaction is reflexive, defensive, urgency-driven, shaped by past wounds, and externally pulled. Reaction sounds like, I didn't answer now. This means something about me. I have to fix, explain, withdraw, or attach. Reaction narrows your world. It collapses possibility into survival. Joy, on the other hand, is spacious, internally sourced, responsive rather than reflexive, compatible with discomfort, rooted in self-trust. Joy sounds like, this is hard, and I'm still here. I don't need to decide yet. I can feel this without becoming it. I trust myself to meet what comes next. Reaction is about control. Joy is about capacity. Joy means letting reaction move through you without building identity around it, without letting it dictate your next move. Reaction is inherited. Joy is intentional. Reaction tightens. Joy allows. I think a big theme that I want to have in these videos is just being able to practically apply wisdom. I think that it's really easy to talk and have conversations about choose joy or, you know what I mean, like choose love, all those sort of things. But I think I don't think it's always super clear on how to actually make it a practical thing, not just something that you talk about. I'm reading this book and by Dr. Irvin Yalom, and he talked about ineffectual intellect, or in the ineffectual intellect. And it's basically when you can talk and you can understand and you can theorize and you can have the insight, but you're not changed or moved by it. The way you go about life isn't shifted by the knowledge received. So I really want to be able to show ways and show moments when you can make it a practical thing, when it's not just theory and we can actually apply it to life. Because I think it's hard. I think it's hard to notice it, right? I think that there's an aspect of it that's like, okay, we can talk about it all day, but then can I, in action, realize that I'm in the same exact situation I talked about and apply what we just talked about? And I think that there's like a big gap between that. So I'm gonna try to help close that. So let's like walk us through something. So reaction, something happened. This is like the automatic feeling. It's I'm sad, it's I'm annoyed, I'm angry, I'm frustrated, I'm overwhelmed, I'm anxious, right? That's like that first feeling, right? You can't control that. That's automatic. The next one is naming, right? So once you're feeling the reaction, you name it. You're like, okay, I'm feeling sad. That just made me sad. Or this is overwhelming me. Or this is making me feel anxious. No stories, no meaning making. This literally takes your brain from the limbic system to the prefrontal cortex. I'm like nerding out right now, but that basically means from survival mind to conscious mind. It's taking you from the part of your brain that's trying to protect you to the part of your brain that can think clearly. From instinct to awareness, from reaction to reflection. Naming moves you from an automatic reaction to a place where you can actually pause and choose. Stage 3, orientation. So it takes you back even further, like to reality. What's actually happening right now? Is anything actually urgent? Do I need closeness or do I need space? And this is where your choice returns. You finally can decide. Stage 4, joy. Not happiness, not resolution. Joy here means I'm still on my own side. It sounds like I don't need to fix this tonight. I can hold this and still be okay. This doesn't define me. I trust myself with what comes next. That is joy in uncertainty. And the full internal sequence might sound like this. Like this might be what you need to run through your head. Okay, I'm reacting. That makes sense. I feel overwhelmed. Nothing urgent is required right now. I'm allowed to take space. I'm still okay. I choose to stay open, not hardened. That is regulation, babes. That is joy. That is where joy is a preference. Thank you for listening to this very short video, and I'll see you guys next week. Obviously, just January is just kind of being used as like a foundational month, like just kind of talking about what the Annalika Circle is, the tagline, figuring things out through uncertainty. And then when we get into February, we get into some more fun stuff. So yeah, see you guys next time.